Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome. I hope you're all well. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Let me pull up my chat real quick. Hey, Jeannie. Hello, hello. Nana, hey. Hello, Irene. Tahasfe, hello. Space Cowboy, hello. Hello, Angelica. Welcome. Jojo, hello. I am good. How are you, babe? Mary Jane, hello. Pretty in pink, hey. Starry, hello. What did they say? TGIF. Happy Friday. Scorpio, hello. My birthday year twin. Stephanie, hey. And y'all are all added. So if y'all are here, please hit the like button. I appreciate the support and love. You know what? I've been drinking a lot of herbal tea. It rained really hard. And sometimes, like, when the weather changes, I get, like, really bad allergies. So I'm not sick. I just have kind of a scratchy throat. And I have ginger tea, but something about ginger just, ugh. Like, I hate to drink it. I know it's good for me. I have a whole bunch of ginger and lemon tea, but I need to, I guess after the live, I'll drink some. CA Cutie, hello. So thank you for the advice. I take Mucinex and allergy medicines. It's still change of weather. Happy early birthday, Nana. Little Gemini. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do for your 25th birthday? Hey, Jean, welcome. Beverly, hello. And just a reminder, I will not be on Sunday. Just so y'all know. $25. Gosh, I can't even remember when I was 25. Around the time I was nursing. It's crazy to think. When I was 25, I already had 3 kids. Definition of insanity. I'm just kidding. I get to be a young Lola. I was a whole different person at 25, that's for sure. I had really bad PTSD. I'm drawing pyramids right now, and I don't know why. Alright, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 8 spots left. I'm going to try to let it fill up, but sometimes y'all know it just doesn't. Hold on. Keep your question, Beverly, till I get to you, babe, and I'll be more than happy to read it for you. You just gotta wait. And I'm so sorry. Depression is a sneaky, sneaky thing. Hello, Marta. Welcome. I don't like noise either. I agree with you, Nana. So that sounds like fun. Just bring the people closest to you together to celebrate your life. I'm thankful you were born, for sure. So make sure to have some cake for me too. The older you get, the less birthdays really are about turning up, you know? I turned up too much in my teens, I think. That's why when I was 25, I had 3 babies already. So staying away from it is really good. I think she said cake. But steak would be good too. Just give me some meat. Sangvini, hello. Yes, babe, I will put you on the list. Just hold your question until I get to you. Both, we want both steak and cake. But shit, the prices of steak right now is like ridiculous. Irene, hello. Again. Cake, cake, cake. You need to get some steak though. You know where I get my steaks? A place that has really good steaks and they're not so expensive is Aldi. I don't know if Aldi's all around or not, but they always have good prices. And the steaks are good. You want cash bags? Hell yeah. That would be good too. But I'm easy to please, so cake and steak would do good too. But making it rain is even better sometimes, you know? Then you can afford cake and steak. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots left. I'm gonna give it like another minute and then I'll start. And y'all are so sweet. We gotta celebrate y'all. So if y'all have a birthday, make sure to let us know so we can turn up in the chat for you. Seafood all day. That's my daughter. Oh my gosh. That girl can eat like 10 pounds of crawfish. And she like cracks the shells open to crab and lobster like with her teeth. It's ridiculous. She's a wild one. July 31st, huh? It's coming. It's funny, I have a lot of Virgo men on this channel. No, that's not. That's Leo. We got a lot of Leos too. A lot of Leos and Virgos, it seems like. Marikai, hey! I got you down, girl. I got you down. Good to see you. You are going to be number 18. You know what's crazy is I'm allergic to seafood, like shellfish. So I can't party with y'all. But I would with some steak and cake. A little bit. I know a little bit of numerology, not a whole lot, but I do know it's a 9 year, and I'm in a 9 year because I'm 45. All right, let's just start. No, there's no line. I don't have any donations yet. The head on and all. Ugh. All right, so Jeannie, what is your question, love? Hey, Stephanie with an F. Welcome. I love how you do that. It's your turn, Jeannie. Wake up. What is coming in love for June? Alright, let's see. It's funny, at the split I had the Three of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. So you're manifesting that happy family, happy life. It's just, you're sitting at the dock waiting for it to come. Let's see. The Tower. Ooh, ooh. Spirit's kind of saying, like, tear down what you think is going to happen. Because I think you know. Or, like, you feel that you know. But Spirit's like, you don't know. What is coming for you is going to shock you, surprise you. But it's going to shatter an illusion that's kind of been going on for a while, is what I feel. But like I said, you're manifesting that 10 of coins. So in order to get to the 10 of coins, we got to get rid of all the junk. And that kind of is what it feels for June, is like you're getting rid of all the junk. You're getting rid of the illusions, the fears, because something is about to happen. And at first, what I'm feeling is it, like, might not feel amazing. You might feel trapped in some way. But what it's doing is it's tearing it all apart so that you're, like, in perfect alignment for what is coming. Because I see the Strength and the Four of Wands. It's like, keep holding off. Keep holding out, because what you're looking for is coming. It's just, there's something that's going to break this illusion up in June. Alright. Maybe find the truth out about something, or something like that. And thank you, Toka, for your donation, babe. I appreciate your love. Toka, let's hear about Jay. What happened? I love that name. Toka. And Mirakai, thank you for your donation, babe. I appreciate you too. You will go after Toka. I appreciate your love. Alright, my Toka, let's hear it. Alright. Jay's actions tomorrow. Oh, okay, Mirakai, thank you. The free list is still open anyway. Or no, it's not. Never mind. Alright, let's see. Is he gonna come tomorrow? C-O-M-E. Is he gonna come tomorrow? Is he gonna come by? And if he does, what kind of actions will he take? Let's see, Jay. Where are you at? Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. Definitely something's gonna happen that never has happened before, which is gonna speed this all up. You see all this red here? It's like the truth is coming to light. He's gonna take that action to move things forward with you. Maybe he'll say something and you'll be like, okay, we've crossed the friend zone now. What is going on? So yes, he's definitely gonna come tomorrow. Two of Wands. It feels like he's gonna come when you're busy. Or he's gonna come by when you're, like, super, like, overwhelmed or something. Maybe he'll come in and help you. I do feel like something he tells you kind of makes you feel like I can't answer right now, or I need a second to answer. Because I feel like you're working, or you're really busy, or overwhelmed about something. Let me see. Okay. I got you, Jeannie. Um, let's see what else. But it's a lot of red, so he's coming in like hot and heavy, it feels like. Lots of wand action here. It says playfulness. He's like, be playful with him. That's not really anything. It's just let things be easy breezy. Be playful. Be fun. Enjoy it. Because that first part is always the best anyways. I do feel he has some concerns about the two of you working together, though. For some reason, I'm getting like he's scared to do too much, I guess, at the job. So maybe he'll ask you to go somewhere else, retreat. And I keep telling you that, like, he's gonna ask you to go somewhere, or he's gonna kind of change the dynamic in some way. Something is gonna break the ice. This says worth waiting for, and then I had heart-to-heart conversations. So I know there was something that I think it was last week that I felt like he had to tell you. So maybe he'll open up more to what it is. But I'd say just keep it playful, have fun. But I do think things are going to change, and I do feel like he's going to come by. But it's crazy because it feels like he throws you off balance because you're trying to focus on work, and it's like really busy, so you can't answer right away. That's kind of the way it feels. But it also feels like he's been having this on his mind for so long that it's become very heavy on him. Like, he's like, I gotta get it out. I don't care if you're busy or not. Just, we've got to get this moving. And the magician wanted to flip out. He wants to make this happen. And those are the tools, right? The wand and the sword. Truth and passion. We don't have a cup, but it's still the beginning. But I do see, like, the heat is going to turn up a little bit tomorrow. Don't hurry it up. That's the problem. People want to hurry things up instead of just enjoying it because, like I said, this is the fun part. This is the part you got to enjoy. All right, Mirakai, it's your turn, boo. The first part of any relationship is just the best part to me. Yeah, you're welcome. It's cute, like when you feel on the inside, like, oh, I just want to touch them. What are they gonna say next? What's gonna happen next? That's a cute stage. Yes, keep me updated, cause you know I'm nosy, and I always wish the best for y'all. So I like to hear when things happen for y'all's betterment or better. What is it like for the greater good? Where are you at, Mirakai? Did you already post? Let me see. Uh, oh, it was posted. All right. Oh, okay. Prince, huh? That's my daughter's dog's name. Not saying he's a dog, but just saying. Alright, so the display, I got the Three of Wands and the Star. I'd say he could be in a healing period. It's like he wants to approach you because he thinks of you as this bright light. And maybe you are like a bright light in a situation that's not great. So he looks forward to seeing you. He could want more. you could be a wish fulfillment to him. But I do feel like he's kind of waiting on the right moment. The Fool and the Six of Cups. Like, he's just giving it time to jump. He doesn't want to just jump in blindly. I feel like there will be a conversation had between the two of you about possibly advancing this forward with the Fool. Because he's been watching, like, observing you. Kind of just making sure it's like you're able to be approached, or that he can approach you in that way. Like I said, I think he's just waiting on the right moment. Yeah, the right moment to move forward. But I also feel he's trying his hardest to go slow. Knight of Coins. And it's probably because you're a good catch. Like, you're somebody that deserves somebody that treats them well. And so he doesn't want to make a false start. He wants to make sure that you two are on the same page and that things can blend well together. Cupid's arrow. New love. Love is coming. Struck by love. So he feels the same from what I can see. He feels like Cupid's arrow struck. But he could be old school, you know. He could feel like, you know, I want to do this right. I want to do it slow. But I do feel the clock is ticking somehow. And I got that earlier, the healing heart. I would say give him time because, like I said, he could have just got out of a bad relationship and is like, oh, I got to make sure if I jump into this frying pan that it's not going to be on high. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to jump into a fire again. So that's why he's moving slow with you. But yes, he does have feelings for you. For sure. And he'll eventually make that move. It just feels like he's taking his sweet ass time and dragging his feet. But that's okay. Enjoy it. Enjoy that crush. I ain't had a crush in so long. I don't know what crushing feels like anymore. So enjoy it, babe. Okay. All right, back to the free list. Hello, hello. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Well, you know I always wish you the best, Mirakai. You deserve it. I appreciate you being here, babe. Scorpio donated where? Hold on. I didn't get it. Let me see. Scorpio, where did you donate? I feel you, Jean. I didn't get it on Cash App. Hold on. Did she send it to the other one? Did you send it to my old Cash App? Hold on. Let me see. Hey, Cece. Oh, okay. You sent it to the other Cash App. Thank you, Scorpio. All right. And hey, Cece. All right. Let's see. Yeah, she sent it to the old one, but it's okay. We're friends. It's alright. You can send it to my personal one if you want to. Okay, can you ask what the energy Robert is feeling towards you? Alright, let's see. How is Robert feeling towards my dearest Scorpio? My beautiful Scorpio friend. Thank you, Cece, for your 2 donations, babe. You'll go after Scorpio. Alright, let's see, Scorpio. Okay. Have y'all ever seen the movie Maleficent where she's like, beg me or whatever, or get on your knees and tell me this? And that's the way it feels. Like, maybe that's the way he feels your ass. Like, and then, you know how she's like, do it again. I like it when you beg. And then it's kind of like he's on his knees trying to recover what is lost. Because he feels like in your mind, because the death card does represent Scorpio, is like, you're Maleficent. And you're like, you gave me silver. You know, you took my wings. And he's like on his knees trying to beg for forgiveness. So I feel like he will come forward and try to beg for forgiveness. He's like, I want to do this again. But he's not coming in as a king or an emperor. He's coming in as the 9 of Wands. And we all know the 9 of Wands is defensive. They're still caught up in the illusion, you know, of everything's got to be so hard. Or everything's been hard, so it's going to stay hard. He has a lot of love for you. He shows me the Queen of Cups. And the song that's playing right now, you might want to listen to it, Scorpio. Hold on. It's called She Loves the Rain by Teddy Swims. And he's going to tell you, like, I feel lost without you. I feel empty. That's why he's begging, like, please, I'm in the cold. Can I come back? But he thinks you're enjoying being alone. Like, you're happy without him. And that really bothers him, too. It's like, how can she be happy without me? He wants to break some kind of silence of, like, the ending. Does she miss me? And I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. But let's see. I only feel like it's almost like he's at one point he might have felt like he just needed to give up, but or that you were like, it's done, over. So he's been scared to like really just come forward because he's like, what if she says no? Then it'll be done. So he's at this crossroads right now, looking for direction, and he keeps getting led back to you. Call, hearing from them. So you will hear from them about this. It could be like a drunk call even. Who knows? But he's been like hearing songs or maybe that's the song he thinks of you. But honestly, the action that I feel is going to be is a conversation. Because do you still want him the way you used to want him? Maybe that's a question you should ask yourself. Do you really want him? Is he really the one? Because sometimes these things get drug out forever just so you realize, like, man, what was I thinking? You know? But I know you love him, so whatever. He's sad without you. Make him beg. America, just rewind back, babe. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't make him sweat. Because he's sweating. That's the way it feels. Like, he's sweating. You got that scorpion tail out, like, get close to me, I will end you. I know how Scorpios are. Y'all can be a little wild. But I love y'all. But let me know what happens, because that looked funny. All right, Cece, it's your turn, my love. My tea giver. We gotta hear the tea, Cece. What is it? What happened? And sorry, hello. I know I called you, but the donations came in. Hold tight. I'll get to you, I promise. Okay. Mmm. So you didn't get it. I wonder why. It's probably because something better is going to come on. Let's see. What other job opportunities are coming towards CC? This feels like a callback. It's like it's coming quicker than you think, and it's gonna be something amazing because the star in the world is like everything you want. The door is opening for you, and it's coming quickly with the Knight of Swords. I think that the problem was maybe you wanted that other job for all the wrong reasons, and Spirit's like, I got something better for you. Let's try this. Either that, or it could be the company that you got the sad email from coming back to you because somebody didn't work out. Um, but everything looks like it's falling in place very beautifully. Very beautifully. I don't think you're gonna have to worry. And then I had movement at the bottom of the career deck. Let's see what else. And it's only because the star and the world are looking at each other. Like, okay, the door can open now. You're ready for it. And then we got good luck. Your fortune is improving, and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. Star power. Yeah, I mean, whatever you feel is locked against you, it looks like we got the star and the star. Good luck. Wish fulfillment. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Just know that sometimes we do feel like something is ours, but it's coming from ego, right? And ego is like, I really want this. And Spirit's like, but that's not part of your path. And so they move you, but still give you something better, right? So don't get discouraged. Just keep looking forward, knowing what it is you want, because maybe that job that you really thought you wanted wasn't what would have satisfied you. It could have just been like a very chaotic situation, or they would have lied to you, and there may have been like you might have went from one pan to the other. And I don't know why I'm talking about pans today, but they seem to be significant. So one frying pan to the next, but this is not that. This is like you're getting out of the frying pan into something very beautiful. So I wouldn't worry about the career front, boo. Like, and then what's funny is I went to shuffle the star back in, and the second star in this deck came out. So yeah, it's very important. You got star power. That was 3 times stars came out. So maybe it's saying you're a star child. Don't worry, we'll put you right where you need to be at the right time. Yeah, that's kind of the energy I did get. It was like you got the wrong information, but what you want is still coming. Maybe something else even comes up in the same company or something. I don't know. But I do feel like somebody's coming and calling you back. from somewhere, whether it be like an interview or a resume you sent out. All right, what is your second question, love? But girl, I've never had a bad career reading for you because I feel like you own the room when you're in it. I love this song. Wine into Whiskey by Tucker. And thank you, Nene, for your 2 donations, babe. Maybe so, yeah. Man, I had a dream about an ex I will never go back to last night. I tried to wake up, and so I woke up, went to the bathroom, hoping that I wouldn't dream it again. And it's like I jumped right back into the dream. I'm like, no, no. All right, Cece, what was your second question, love? Yeah, I don't think I'd like to see my exes in a dream together. They just did not like each other at all. No, no, he's not coming back towards me. Not in this lifetime, not next lifetime. Nope, 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 nope. I don't care. I don't care what he wants. And I'm not like that, like, ever. This was the first ex. I'm just like, no, never in my life. Mm-mm. Not this lifetime, the next lifetime, none of them. Your question is above and I missed it? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, it was in that. Sorry. No? I don't see your question. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. I don't know what it is. Can somebody help me find CC's question because I can't find it? Okay, let me turn live chat on and try it that way. You don't see it either? Me neither. Let's see. Nope, don't see it. CC, you're gonna have to send it again. Please help me. Where? Thank you. I'm sorry. I've tried to look. Maybe. Maybe word it different. I don't know. At least I'm not the only one that doesn't see it. That would be bad. The background is going to be different again next time y'all see me. I won't be on Sunday, so. Do you think a new position will come out of the company I applied to, or a totally new company? Okay. Let's see if we get old or new. Alright, Spirit, old or new? Let's see. I think you're going to have a choice, honestly. Because what's coming towards you, it's like maybe they offer you the choice between two, like the old and the new. I feel like July and August are going to be real important. And then we got the Lover's card. And the Lover's card to me is always a choice. And then the Two of Wands. There's a choice here. It could be the old one and the new one. They're both kind of moving towards you. One's a dark horse. One's a light horse. So, let's see. Spirit's kind of telling me don't make your decision based on like first impressions or surface level impressions, because there's one job that might pay a little bit less, but it's better suited for you, and the other one might pay more, but it's gonna be harder, right? So it's like, just whenever these offers come in, or maybe even when you get the first offer, hold up, because there's another one coming right after, I feel like. Let me see. Because I feel like it's both. This one wanted to come out in reverse. It's saying confront a shadow, but you're like refusing to confront some kind of shadow. Maybe that's fear or illusion. Yeah, it says refusing to see. Sorry, I'm trying to... It's all coming together perfectly, though. But there's something you're refusing to see, and I think it's like confronting a certain shadow of yours. Maybe it's your belief. Because it's saying if you believe, you will succeed. But maybe that's that option, right? There's a certain company that's going to appeal to a part of your shadow. And instead of confronting that shadow and saying, okay, this job isn't for me, they pay good, right? And you're refusing to see it. But like I said, believe that you're going to get into the right one. New vitality. It's going to come together. It's just, I never really saw that before, with that confronting upside down and refusing to see right back at it. It's just like something. So make sure you are sure that, and I wouldn't say any particular thing, just I know for a fact that my guides got me and that the best position is coming in. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. And then keep saying it until you actually really do believe it. But I think the situation you're in right now is testing your shadow in some way. And that could be what it is too. Is like maybe you need to confront a certain situation a little more. Anyways, I feel like abundance is gonna rain on you, boo. It's just you're gonna have to make a choice. And it gives me your ego really would want one thing, but your spirit needs something else. So depending on what choice you make is how amazing things are gonna go, I guess. Do like some research on even Yelp or something like about this company. Is there anything about these companies? Because there might be something in the shadows, especially because you know how we saw the Seven of Swords in the last reading? That's something you're not seeing, right? Or maybe there's something that what needs to be added, or which faith, belief, something like that. But come back and let me know, because I do know you're gonna come into it, boo. It's not gonna be an empty. I think June, July, and August are gonna be a pivotal time of change for you. All right, Nene. Number 1, will you get the raise if asked for at work? What's the energy around it? All right, let's see. To me, that would be yes, right? The Sun, Queen of Wands, something to get excited about. You need to cut out, like, you don't see your worth, you don't see your power. Because when you walk in a room, you're like, bam, here I am. Your energy just speaks for itself. But you don't see that, right? And so it makes you have anxiety. It makes you worry. It gets you stressed out. Like, I'm not enough. I'm not enough. Or, oh, I'm never going to get it. Or something like that. And Spirit's like, cut that shit out. Cut it out. Because you're abundant. When you walk in the room, you hold that energy. They know it. They feel it. But there is a blockage because you don't feel it. You don't believe it. And so the universe is always going to reflect back to you where you're at. So if you're in a place of anxiety and stress and not feeling worthy of it, then it'll pass you by. So just cut it out. Cut it out. Because if not, you're going to be breaking your own heart, basically. I got 4 of Wands at the bottom, Ace of Swords. So I feel like there's going to be communication about a better position or better, like, raise, you know? Like, you're going to come more into alignment with what you truly want if you can stop doubting yourself. Because I feel some kind of insecurity here. And I know you didn't ask for it, but I'm going to kind of check on your shadow, because that blockage, like, what is it? Where does it come from? I think you put up with too much for too long. You're just like, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. And so because you've taken so much from so many people, it's time to really just call your power back, because blinded to pain and 2 of Swords is the same. It's like, okay, reject me, I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. I don't deserve it. And this to me is like, you feel that if you accept your power, that you would be disappointed more than if you doubted it to begin with. It's almost like a protective mechanism. You feel vulnerable to believe, almost. Like, I'm naked. Like, you can see too much. And so you've got to learn to co-create with the universe and be vulnerable to the universe, you know, like, and it's not, because I kind of feel it's like you don't want to be arrogant or prideful by saying, I'm powerful. I take the room. But it's not selfish. It's not arrogant. It's more of you being able to present yourself as you truly are, not as what you've been made to be, basically. So I'm sorry I went into all that, but I do feel like you will get the raise, but you do need to face those shadows. You need to go in there and say, I got this. And if you can't give it to me, somebody else will. You got to learn to speak up for yourself, because sometimes if you just take and take and take, people will keep taking. And if you don't feel worth it, they'll be like, okay, let me give it to somebody that does, right? So start believing in yourself, boo. You got a lot of power. And you've got a universe that wants to co-create with you. And it's not shameful to say that you have that power and that you deserve more. The voice holds a lot of power. So be careful what you speak. And sometimes be careful about what you think, We gotta learn to reprogram ourselves so we can live in this abundant energy. So hopefully that helps, my love. All right, what is your next question? Okay. Alright, give me a snapshot of the rest of the year for Nene. I feel like that was a wake-up call for you to see that tomorrow doesn't matter. The past doesn't matter as much. All that matters is the present moment. And it's teaching you how to enjoy that. And how to know that, like, you're going to end up you come into this world alone, you're going to go out alone, right? And so you need to build that part of yourself that enjoys every moment, regardless if it doesn't look the way you thought it would. I think you kind of put yourself in the position to I feel like you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're just at the point that you're like only focused on what you need to focus on right now. But you're kind of at that crossroads where it's like, I can't carry this around with me anymore because all it's doing is dragging me down, and I'm not even seeing the good things because I'm so focused on all the other bullshit that people have put on me. And it's like you gave your power away to something. You felt bound to something. Maybe you felt bound to suffering. Some people do, right? If that's all you see, that's all you know, and you kind of repeat that pattern. But I do feel there's a breakthrough, and that could be this situation that you're talking about, that near-death experience. It needed to happen to wake you up to you're not bound to shit, because whatever you feel that you're bound to ain't going with you in the end, right? It's only you, and every moment is important. So let's see what else this year has. I feel like you've given it away to partners. You've given it away to family. And so you feel kind of immobilized or kind of crippled by the weight of the world. And it's not the world itself that's making you feel that way. It's your past experiences. And so you have to release them in order to become unbound. And the song Oceans is playing right now. Angel of Love. That's kind of perfect. Thank you, Cece, for your 2 donations, babe. I don't ever really like to say chosen ones, but your suffering or whatever you've been through is all leading up to something bigger than you can see. Spirits open the door to you. They're giving you all the love right now. The angels are watching over you. I think your love life is going to excel this year. And I also feel like the more that you can co-create and release the bondage, release the things that make you feel stuck, the closer that you're going to get to exactly what it is that you're looking for. Woman holding a coin. Yeah, I think surrender is probably going to be really important to you this year. Forgiveness, healing, getting up again. But I would listen to Oceans. I know you know that song, but it might hit different. I feel like you're highly protected. But this year is all about breaking free and moving forward in a different direction. Thank you, Virgo, for your donation, boo. You'll go after Cece. And I'm sorry, big hugs to you. I can feel this energy here. And it feels very pressurized. Like you feel under pressure. And you don't have to anymore. Hopefully that helps. That one left, but that's what I got. And so much love for you too, boo. Big hugs. Let me walk upon the water. Alright, Cece, you are next, boo. Is Drift King even on the list, boo? I don't know. I haven't seen the list in a while. And Drift King, we got a lot of donations, so that's why the list isn't getting closer to you yet. But it will if you can just hold tight and be patient. Alright, so how does Danny feel? You ran into him last Sunday on a fluke. Okay. Thank y'all. The song that came on for you, I don't know what kind of music you listen to, but it's called P31 by Lighthouse. I feel like he was just thinking about you when you showed up. Or when he crossed paths with you. Maybe he just had a dream about you even. And he was like all fired up again. Like he had been waiting for that moment. And he felt it coming too. But it fired him up again. Like, damn, I love that girl. She looked good. She is everything to me. And he's starting to realize like he's never really let you go. Because he still feels like that connection. Like he feels pulled to you. And he feels like he kind of manifested this fluke accident, right? Because he's been trying not to think about it, but it's like it popped up and he's like, no. And then you popped up again. Finding forever. Your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. And that's kind of what Spirit's telling him. Like, you could find forever with her, but you gotta try. You gotta step forward. Tender attentions with care and concern. Approach gently, nurturing with soft, kind gestures. So I feel like he's kind of, what do I say? And he walks on eggshells with you. And it could be because of the way things have been left. Because then it says prickly defenses, barriers caused by past hurts blocks you. Be patient. So he could still feel that from you. Like, there's still, there's magic within this connection. Could be forever, but it's a could be, and is he ready for it? Probably not. But you did spark that thought in him again, so I don't know. But Knight of Wands, boo. I've had enough of those. Alright, so what is your next question? I love it when my playlist just acts right. My playlist is on it today. In my head, anyway. Because Kaylani nights like this is on now. Is D insecure about you? I don't know. But the full 10 of cups, it's like he wants to go for gold with you. And if it's a female, they feel like you're gonna disrupt their happiness in some way. It's like nothing personal, but you got a connection to something they want. Now, if it's a person, if it's a guy, he feels very connected to you. But he feels like you get a lot of attention. And so he holds back. But if it's a female, it's like they're not the same as you. So they have a lot of fear about when judgment's called. Because it almost feels like they know they did something wrong. Oh, it's a side piece. Yeah, like she's trying to hold on to this connection. But like when you show up, because judgment is going to be called. And she knows it. She knows that like you two belong together. And that you got the attention she seeks. So she's like clinging to him. Because she does feel like when judgment's called, the two of you will be together. And it's going to like mess up her whole world. Ooh. Let's see what other tea we can get. Sometimes the tea is good and sometimes it's weird. Let's see, what is the tea on this? Yeah, she's forcing things. Forcing things on them. Like forcing this connection. Forcing to get what they want out of this connection. Ooh. Oh, okay. I don't know if I can say these things. They caught a case, a medical case. person is haunted. Maybe she gave him something and she's haunted by it. And she's trying to force things now. A lot of trauma with this person. You're dodging bullets on it though. I just... She's dirty. Be careful. We need receipts around here nowadays. All right. STD. Infection, it said. Yeah, that one left, but that's what's going on with her. Sometimes we gotta be careful what we ask for, because we just might get it. Well, thank you for your donation. Please don't scream. My insides were screaming. I did not want to say that, but that's what the card said. Anyways, S Virgo. Girl, yes. Go find somebody that will adore your ass with receipts and all. Alright, You're welcome, babe. I hate to be the one to have to say things sometimes. I'll be like, I don't know. Alright. What the Taurus feeling? The Taurus feelings towards you. He's visiting in July. Let's see. It said you're dodging bullets, so you're good. You're welcome, babe. Man, I had teams at one time and that was not a good idea. But anyways, enough about that. Let's see. Danny. He's like floating on the water of emotion. He's waiting for that day. He's gonna be so happy. He's like, I've been waiting for this forever. Can finally touch you. Can look at you face to face. He feels like it's never gonna happen. It's not happening fast enough for him. He's anxious. He's nervous. Yeah, like he can't wait to get that action going with you. He's like, it's been too long. I've been blocked from my love. Exactly, the Empress. He's been blocked from you and your sunshine for too long. And that's distant wise, not, emotionally. He just, the distance has been driving him crazy. He can't wait to touch you. Needs tending. That wand needs tending. Nurture it. It says dating. Respond. Well, the two of you will have a sweet home. It says marriage and lasting love is possible here. Making a good home life or settling down. But he's not sure how it's going to happen because y'all are so far. But when y'all are together, it's going to be like, boom. Sunshine, rainbows. All of it. Get to water the fields and whatnot. Plant some seeds. Be careful to wear protection because you might get yourself in a sticky situation. If not, as far as pregnancy is concerned. With the Empress here. Yes, babe, you can still donate. The donations are still open. So yeah, that's what I got, babe. I hope it helps. Alright, so next we have hello. Hello, hello. Free listers, wake up for a minute, please. Oh. Okay. As Virgo, thank you for your donation. But if hello posts, I'm going to read for them real quick. It's okay, Virgo. And thank you, AA, for your donation. You'll go after Virgo. Okay, well, hello did not show up, so... Oh, okay. There it is. You're at a standstill in life. Can you tell me? It's the labyrinth, babe. It's the labyrinth. Okay, let me get a general for you, babe. Let's see. And then I got you as Virgo, so you can post your question. Because this is just a free lister, so it's a quick one. Time to move. Things are moving now. Or about to. But I feel like the main reason things have not moved so far is because you doubted yourself. Like, you've been ascending. And you've been very protective. And I feel like now the power that you're going to gain by setting boundaries instead of building walls is very significant. So during this time, that's what's been happening. You've realized, like, I've taken on too much of too many people's stuff and I gotta let it go. I'm taking my power back. I've ascended. I'm not stuck, right? Because the Nine of Wands is stuck. The Nine of Wands is, I'm going to keep doing the same thing over and over again till I wear myself basically out. The Seven of Wands is saying, like, I'm empowered. I'm protected. And I've got something now that I need to protect. So I'm calling my power back. So this is you gaining that fire, because these are all wands. So you could be in the Queen of Wands phase, right? Like, learning that passion again. You're finding out what your passion is, what you're going to do with it, and then protect it too. So you're finding your power in the midst of what may feel like stagnancy. And sometimes we feel, as humans, because our legs aren't moving and we're not constantly doing what everybody else is doing, that we're stuck. But I can say 90% of the time, the biggest changes in life happen in the stillness. And so appreciate the stillness, because I think things are going to start to get very interesting for you. Just hold tight, babe. Hold tight. You got this. All right, S Virgo. Okay, how the visit will go. Let's see, I'm going to try to keep it PG. I feel like y'all are going to have a lot of conversations about where you're going to go in the future. Where you've been, where you're going to go. And how you're going to make things happen, right? I also feel like there's passion here, igniting the flame again. A lot of sensual activity, but also I feel like with the Four of Wands, it's like y'all are laying a strong foundation for your future. And I think because I feel a good friendship in between the two of you, the distance has kept y'all getting to know each other, helped y'all to build something stronger than just, oh, I'm in a relationship, right? It's built on trust, it's built on connection, it's built on conversations and whatnot. Not the physical, like I'm touching you, I'm feeling you. It's something you built in the silence, but it's moving forward towards something very stable. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of conversations about what's going to happen in the future and where things are going to go. Let's see. What else we got? We got home and foundation. I just said y'all are building a strong foundation for y'all's future. Instead of building it on a faulty one that's eventually going to fall. Signs, meanings, and love here. You know what this is. Nobody has to tell you. It says soulmate, honesty, divine feminine. Don't doubt it. He knows it, and I think he's going to know it even more when the two of you come together. So it looks amazing. So I hope that helps. Oh, thank you. These cards are from 5 and below, I think. Alright, so now we've got AA. Where are you at, boo? And you're welcome. Thank you, babe. What JP truly feel and want from you? Alright, let's see. How does JP truly feel and want from you? I don't know if you listen to country, but the song right now for you would be You Make It Easy by Jason Aldean. So maybe you make it easy for him to love you. And then I got the 4 of Wands on the bottom. I don't think you have to worry about JP. Because JP is basically saying be patient with him. We're going to get to that 10 of Cups. He has a magnetic pull towards you. And even if you two aren't talking, he watches you. He keeps track of you. Because to him, you two are like meant to be. He looks like he would be willing to take action. Because I have the Queen of Wands, 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands, Temperance, and the Page of Swords. You make it easy. Maybe nobody's ever made it easy before. Because this looks easy. This is the way it should be. Take it easy. You're his sunshine on the darkest days. Your better half on the whatever. You get it. You get what I'm saying. Alright, let's see what else we can get for JP. He's used to living wearing a mask. He's used to living in the shallow end. He gets stressed out when it comes to connections, but for some reason what he's saying is like you give you have such an open heart that it makes it easy for him, whereas it wasn't ever easy for him. I feel like he's always had some sort of distance, some sort of like rejection wound. But with you it's different. He doesn't like the mask is I don't think you see the mask, you see through the mask, and he knows that. And that could be like something that bothers him is like you see what he shows the world, but you feel something different. You feel it that he can be the better man or something. But I don't know, he doesn't look like he wants to take advantage of you at all. But he may really not know how to love. So hopefully that helps. What am I doing? What the? Okay, now we're back to the free list. Nana, are you here? You're welcome, babe. Thank you. I always gotta remember when I switch, because sometimes people end up getting extended. Because I'll be forgetting. I'll just be in the flow. All right, Nana. He shouldn't avoid you. It's your freaking birthday. He better show up for you. Let's see. I feel like he's working on expressing emotions. I think you misread him a little bit, because he does show me like he's got a lot of love for you. And he wants to tell you, but I don't know if he's quite learned how. He's trying to. And it feels like he kind of avoids conversations about love because he's never been loved right, so he doesn't know what to say. He feels like it would be awkward. It would be weird. Like for me, when I talk about love, you know, like I'm not the one that can just give you poems and, you know, you're my freaking everything, all those things. But that's what he would like to say. It just doesn't come out right. Like he speaks before he thinks sometimes. And that could be what like makes you feel like he's been avoiding you. But the love is there. Like he holds that pretty tight to him. So I wouldn't worry too much. I would just, maybe you have different love languages. But I think you'd be surprised at like the depth of his emotion for you. You're welcome, my love. What surprise is coming towards you? Let's see. What surprise is coming towards Nana? I mean, not Nana, sorry, Irene. something that you fantasize about. Um, Two of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment, because if you put the Seven of Cups to the Two of Cups, it's the Nine of Cups. I would just say, think before you act, because sometimes the Seven of Cups can be an illusion, but it can also mean choices. Like, you're gonna have choices in love. But I see an excitement for something very close to the heart. Red roses could be significant. Butterflies. Maybe somebody taking you on a romantic date. Something that you would fantasize about doing. That's the surprise. Rose petals. What else do people fantasize about? You know, bubble baths and whatnot. Candles. Alright, Tahasvi. I get that too, Jean. Like, when I know Spirit is talking to me, I get that chill. Like, it's almost like electricity. It's a good feeling. You don't like surprises? I do. But that's a control issue. I promise you. If you don't like surprises, it's because you like to be in control of everything. And so you might want to work on that. Surrendering to the unknown. It's more fun that way. Okay, no Tahasve, Space Cowboy. You know, when you can let go of the control, magic happens. It does. Alright, Angelica. Why is he intimidated by you? Oh, Space Cowboy showed up. Alright. Let me do Angelica because she posted first, and then I got you, Space Cowboy, okay? Why is Xavier intimidated by you? Something about the way people look at you and how, like, no matter what you've been through or the sadness that you've endured, it's like it's easy for you. That's the way they feel. They feel it. Everything comes easy to you. You're always winning. The doors are always opening for you, and you've learned to maybe turn your pain into power. And so you're very powerful, and for them, they feel kind of depressed and low energy and like, how does she make this happen? Like, you know, I've got to be like not on the same level as this girl. So your intimidation is that you take control of whatever's going on. So when you walk in a room, people look at you and doors open for you because you don't give your power away anymore, is what I'm feeling. Or at least that's the way they see you, even if you don't feel that way. Your soul shines like that. Your soul says, I'm beautiful. I deserve the best. And that's when you're truly powerful, when you don't have to say a thing. You just walk in the room and people kind of step back a little bit like, whoa. I like that, but I'm scared of that too. Alright, Space Cowboy. You're a catch. Do people think you're a catch? I would say fuck other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares what they think? If you know you're a catch, that's what's important. Do you feel like you're a catch? Because people are going to reflect back to you what you feel. Just know that. It's the way it happens. A lot of people don't approach you because they feel like you're kind of overburdened or maybe depressed. Maybe they feel like you have too much on your plate. Maybe it's the way you respond to them. You are a catch. And I think there's people in the sidelines waiting for you to let go of something fully. And I think you're almost there. Cancer season could be significant. You're definitely a catch, but you don't feel it. You feel all of the things, all like when I look at the Ten of Wands and what you just said, I think of all of the times that people have told you you're not a catch. You're not worth it. And you still carry that. Fuck what other people have said. A lot of times people will say that because they want to dim your light. If they feel the need to tell you that, they're trying to make you feel lower than them because they don't feel good enough. It's their problem, not yours. And as soon as you realize that, they're not going to reflect back to you the burden that you're carrying that you need to let go of. So, I would work on surrendering it because you are a catch. There are people that would love to have you, but they can't have you if you're so busy climbing a hill that's not even gives you room for anything else. So you're kind of in a limbo state right now because either you're holding on to someone or you're sending the image out to the world that you're not ready for love. Whatever it is. Because I feel like they come towards you, but it's like it automatically gets hit by all of your doubts and insecurities. And so it all starts with you, boo. As soon as you can change your perception on yourself and quit giving people power to diminish your light, that's when your life will change. And forgive those people, for they know not what they do. Let the haters hate. If you've got haters, that means you're on the right path. Period. Alright, Jojo. And I get it. Words hurt. People will hurt you. But the reason why they hurt you is because they're hurt too. You can't let their opinions do that to you. You know what I'm saying? You've got to be like, okay, well, that person's just not for me. Because that's where people mess up, is they just let people make them feel like something that they're not. Like if somebody tells you you're a unicorn every day, you're going to start thinking you're a freaking unicorn. When and how will you meet someone that'll be good for you? I'm going to see what I can get in 3 cards. We'll see what Spirit has to say. Let's see. There's a cycle that's being completed in your life right now. As soon as you can let go of whatever it is you are willing to walk away from, basically the world is there. And the death could be like you haven't embraced yourself fully. You haven't become stable and secure money wise or within yourself, period. And so I do see a cycle completing. I do see you reaching this. But I think you're kind of staggering because whatever you're having to walk away from, this one's going to hurt. And you may have let it go already, but the hurt is still there. And you're going through like the death process, right? It's over, it's done with. It's not. And that's when you find that place in yourself that's open to this new door. Because the Death card and the Eight of Cups come out together. That's like there is something that is either you are walking away from, but it's going to take a while because it's had a hold on you for a while. Make a wish, because once this is done, it's going to bring in, you're going to be a mother, you're going to be a wife, you're going to be that person to someone that's perfect for you. But a lot of times we try to make a square fit into a round hole, and that shit just never works. It really doesn't. It just, no matter how much you try to make something work, if it's not meant to be, you'll get signs over and over and over again until it's so bad you want to just disappear from this person, you know? So it's easier to let go when the feelings aren't so bad than to let go of somebody that's been in your mind for 20 plus years, you know? Okay, well, I hope that helped. And Pretty in Pink, what are T's current feelings and intentions? Their fears keep them from really connecting to you. They feel a connection to you, don't get me wrong, and you have this magical mystical way of, like, even in the silence you still show up to them. But they fight a lot of fears. They're kind of blinded to the truth of things. They let their ego take control too much. I do feel like an ego death is definitely needed with this person. They're a little arrogant, but I do feel they could be a very good match to you. It's just maybe they need some time. They're still underbaked. They're a gooey cake instead of like a firm cake. Or maybe the cake's still hot. Maybe they need to cool down a little bit, you know, because if you try to put icing on a hot cake, oh my gosh, that is a whole mess. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. Alright, Starry. You're welcome, babe. Girl, I don't know what fears. I can't tell you off of 3 cards, babe. Why did D say... It still tastes good. Yeah, I enjoy it regardless, but, you know, could be a little better. Okay. What did he say about the night out that was contradictory? I don't know how I'm going to read that in 3 cards. Let me see. That's a whole lot of a question for 3 cards, but I'm going to try. I feel like he said one thing but acted different. Like, let's say y'all were in a relationship and then people were like, oh, he would say we're good together, but under the surface, he's out here doing dumb shit. Knight of Wands. So it might not be contradictory to you, but it could be contradictory to him. Because something about the actions and the intentions are twisted. Saying one thing, acting another way. So something that happened in that situation. It's like on the surface level it looks good, but underneath it's a little reckless and wild. So it's basically like a husband saying I'm married, but out there sleeping with people. Like you have a happy marriage, but you're out there running the streets, something like that. So I don't know. Is she saying you're a hoe? Maybe. Like, or Knight of Wands doesn't necessarily have to be a hoe. It could just be somebody that doesn't think before they act, or they say stuff they don't mean, or they say things or they do things without thinking. I don't necessarily think it was meant harshly, but it could be. I don't know. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio went to bed. Man, I hope my dream doesn't come back ever in life. Like, never, ever, ever in life. All right, Stephanie. Stephanie, are you here, boo? You're welcome. You're in bed? I definitely wouldn't want two men in my dreams at the same time. That would be weird. No, Stephanie either. See a cutie. Beverly, Marta, Simbini, Mirakai. Mirakai said we could give her spot away, so she's not going to be here. Stephanie with an F. I got that one. Drift King. Diamond Girl. Sorry, I'm trying to fill in what I missed so I know. Thank you, Jason. And you could take Philip's spot if you want, because he wasn't here. I doubt Toko will be here either. Alright, so I got 2 questions. Okay, that's fine. Alright, Jason, I'm gonna let me read for these 2 real quick, just because they're already out there and I don't want to lose the question. I'm bad about that. So let me do general guidance for CAQD. I feel like some court case is about to be like won in your favor, or you're gonna hear some news about a court case. It could be that it's gonna set you free and make you feel ready to begin again. I feel like it's a new beginning after a time of conflict and not having enough. You don't see it yet though, because I feel like you're kind of surrendering to what it is gonna come, whatever. But there's a big change on the horizon. A new beginning is coming for you. And it could have to do with the legal system. But you gotta go through the legal system to get married too. So I don't know, you might end up getting married all of a sudden. We don't know. All right, so Beverly. Do I see the depression being lifted soon? The first question I'm going to ask you, Beverly, is like, what are you doing personally to fight through the depression? Are you meditating? Are you, because my idea would be post positive things around you. Work on your ability to like clean it up, because that's what it looks like. Like there's a cleanup that needs to be done, and so you need to sit still and clean it up, basically. Because in life, the messes, we have a part in them. Every mess that's created, right? It's just like get back up, but take your time also to get your mind healed, and just realize there's plenty of options out there, plenty of them, but you've got to realize your power, because you keep stressing about it, all it's going to do is make it worse. But if you can put a plan in place, we've got the Empress and the Sun, you will be happy again. You will be. I see it. But you've got to take the time to kind of clean up the clutter. The clutter in your mind, the clutter in your house. Sometimes when we're depressed, our house kind of looks like, so maybe do some spring cleaning. Don't focus so much on the fact that you're depressed. Focus on what you're going to do to make yourself feel better. Because this is what it's saying, basically. Clean up on aisle 8. You're just cleaning up the clutter in your brain. Facing it and just accepting it for what it is. And I understand depression is one of those things that makes us not want to do anything. But you're stronger than that. You can get through this. You're being carried right now. And I give you a big hug. And I'm not trying to, what is it called? Like preach on it, but that's the way I feel. All right, Jason, your turn. Maybe don't do so much, don't overdo it either. Okay, Virgo took the... Hold on. I gotta go back. Did Space Cowboy say I told him something wrong? Hold on. Okay, I'm confused. But anyways, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't say nothing wrong to him, or he doesn't feel like I said something to him. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you can be blunt. That's okay though. I'd rather have real people than people that sugarcoat things, because you never know with those type of people. All right. Virgo took time to heal. Will she be back? Oh goodness. All right. Let's see. She'll be back. I think the problem with her right now is she knows that this relationship would require her to feel things on a deeper level. I think that she's been kind of dealing with like surface level people that don't give her what she wants. And so if you show up giving her something that she's not really seen but has wanted, it makes her step back like, am I ready for this? Can I give him the love that, you know, he deserves? Maybe she feels like she doesn't have enough to give you because you're standing strong in what you can give and what you can offer. And for her, it's like, I don't even know my own truth. I don't even know how far my heart goes. But I do feel she will be back. I feel like there will be some conversations. I feel like she's got a lot of father issues. Like daddy issues. Or just men in general. She just got to get her power back. Devotion blooms. Nature's both blossoms and thorns with tenderness. Nurture both blessings. So it's saying nurture the when things are good and nurture things when they're not great either. So just because I feel like this is a trigger for you too, because it seems like things will get really good with somebody and then it stops. And so maybe it's just like in that acceptance period of there's something good happening in the thorn of it, right? Because what is that song? Every rose has its thorn. Who is that by? My brain got stuck. Awakening jolt. From shock to epiphany, embrace the upheaval as a catalyst for renewal. So it's a necessary evil. I would say it's good that it's happening sooner rather than later. But she is a Virgo, and Virgos do go hermit a lot. Especially if their emotions get too overwhelming. They do need time to pull back. They're a lot like Pisces in that way, where they've got to find the understanding before they can move forward. But I think she will. She gives me a headache, though. I just got this pain in my head on the right side. Maybe she's got a headache. I don't know. But definitely feel she'll be back. Alright, here we go. And every time it happens, you'll get a little better until you realize that the lesson all along wasn't these people leaving you. It was you not being scared of them leaving you or freaking out when they do need some space, you know? Because the one thing about people will show you who they are. It's up to us to really listen. Like if they want you, they'll show you. If they're not ready, they won't show you, you know? Well, congratulations, Jason. I'm happy. Because I've gone through a lot with you. And I do see the change and the growth. So, congratulations. Alright, so who the hell is next? Marta. Marta. Gemini season is already exhausting me. You just need to get in that spot. Like, as soon as they walk away, be, okay, next. All right, next. Not you? Okay. You're welcome, babe. No, Marta. Singvini? Singvini? Is that how you say it? Man. Man, I looked at it. It looked so creepy to me the other night. I was like, it reminded me of that evil Cheshire face, Cheshire cat face. It was like you could see the imprint of the whole moon, like there was a circle around it, but the moon was just right here. I don't know. It was kind of trippy. I was like, and Jason had a great joke. He said it was a lunatic moon. And I was like, it looks like one. He cracks me up, but anyways. All right, Jason, what's your second question? You gotta feel it to heal it. That's right. You want a general. All right, babe. Um, I see a return of something that you've held on to for a while. There's going to be some kind of communication about it. I honestly kind of feel this is something that's kept your heart kind of in a box. It's like a random encounter. That's the way it feels. But I do feel like an epiphany or some kind of like knowledge coming towards you from the higher ups. You're going to see something, hear something. It's kind of like you know something's there, but you're scared to look. I don't know. So then you peek out from behind the veil and you see the truth, or it's kind of the way I feel like you're peeking through that veil and learning that truth that was hidden. Stephanie with an F. Staffy, the free list is closed, babe. But I am on 3 days a week. Except for I will not be on Sunday. I'm going to the beach. Okay, so no Stephanie with an F. Alright, Drift King. It's your turn. I know he's been asking a lot too. Drift King. It's your turn finally. There you are. Okay. Well, Annabelle come in the month of June to see you. You know the Annabelle doll is like traveling around the world right now. That shit is weird. But anyways, we do not need the energy gaining momentum. Just leave her somewhere in a dark cell. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Let Annabelle come in. This song right now is To Be With You by Mr. Big. Yes, she will. Magician, Chariot, Nine of Cups. It's exactly what you want. So, yes. That one was easy. I love easy questions that I can answer easily. She's back home now. I don't know. I don't want her near me. Alright, Diamond Girl. So maybe that's a sign. The Annabelle doll went traveling and now she's home. So maybe your Annabelle is the same. That's just what it was saying. She's coming home. Alright, general love for Diamond Girl. There's a change. Something that was stuck is about to move. And quickly. I think you're going to receive some communication. Some direct communication. There's something you've been wanting. Maybe it's like you needed to know the reasons why on something. And this could also be like you've sent out a lot of job applications or a lot of requests and you feel like nothing has moved. But this is the time it's going to move. I think all the weird energy right now, mercurial energy, is helping you to move forward on something. You sent out the intention and you're about to hear something back about it, whether that be from a person. Because at first I feel like it was like one of those conversations like you just up and disappeared. Where the hell did you go? And this is the reason why now. Like you finally get the answered. Like, what happened? What is going on? And I feel it's truthful. Whatever it is. Alright, Toka. I don't think Toka will ever show up for Freelibus, but we'll try. And you're welcome, Draft King. Thanks for hanging tight and being here when I called you, because a lot of people aren't. They can't stand that wait. And I do apologize. Sometimes we do run a little long. But I try to give everybody an equal chance to get ready for it. Culture NB. There's been a lot of times culture was like very last on the list. Yeah, they do. Patience is definitely necessary. Man, I've been doodling nothing. Like, been killing my paper over here. Alright, culture, just let me know what your question is. But thank you for letting us know so we didn't skip you, because we have a habit of doing that. And culture I'll read for you after Jean, because Jean just posted. Alright, Virgo's feelings and next actions. He wants so much to be everything to you. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Hierophant. But he's not doing anything. There is no action. he stresses and he worries and he overthinks. You're haunting him, basically. I don't think he thinks like this is gonna miraculously appear for him, but he's got a lot of questions that he asks around commitments, especially, and what security is. But you haunt him, and he knows you both feel the same way. But it's kind of getting to that place that it's like, are we gonna make it or are we not? And are you gonna move and make this happen, or are you just gonna let it die off? Which one? And that's what stresses him out at night. Are you gonna be a pussy and never show up? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but are you gonna be scared and not do what you know your soul is calling you to do because what? It doesn't seem like you can do it perfectly? Or are you gonna miss out on the chance of that great love that everybody searches for because you're too scared? I don't know. Because eventually you're not gonna be there, and he's gonna have to handle that. So it's not. There's no movement. Just because he turns around in his bed all night does not mean he's doing shit. Alright, let's see. So you want to know if you have Cinderella syndrome? Like martyr, or like taking it, rags into riches? That's the way I see Cinderella. Rags into riches. Getting what you deserve finally after doing everything for everybody else. So there's good and bad to Cinderella syndrome, I guess. In my eyes, I mean, maybe it's a thing. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but that's what it means to me. You went through hell and now you deserve the riches. Let's see. And that was in reverse on purpose for a reason, I feel. And thank you to whoever just donated. We'll close it after this one. As soon as you can realize the strength that you hold within, you've got blessings coming for you. So it's kind of like from rags to riches, you just don't see it. And once you see it, you'll have victory and success over it. You're abundant, so don't ever think that like you were meant to clean chimneys and be covered in ashes your whole life. Alright, so who donated? Last reading for the night. Sorry, y'all can see my phone. So whoever donated, please leave your question. Diamond Girl, that was you? Okay. You're welcome, Quilcher. Okay, hold on. This came into your nap time dream this morning. What was this dream trying to tell you? I'm trying to find the right deck, sorry. Okay. $88 could be significant. It's kind of saying this person is healing. Maybe that's what they were trying to tell you. Like, they walked away because they were stuck in their own mental prison. And maybe the more that they heal, the more that they see how good things could have been or should have been. And the song right now is by Jelly Roll, Unpretty. So he knows, like, his past is unpretty. What he's, like, saying, be patient. I'm trying to reach for something better. And this could also be like they're going to show back up. They're maybe in a crisis situation. It's kind of the way I feel. And they're pulling at you because you're a very abundant energy in their eyes. Very strong and secure. And for some reason, like, pulling on you or like meeting you in the dream gives them the strength to go on. Let me see. Now the song Daddy's DNA came on. I love that song. It says we're both hurting from this. I feel regret in some sense. They want to call you and hear your voice. So maybe if they don't have the nerve to actually call you, they're like sending dreams out. It says absence. They feel the absence of not being close to you or being around you. And it says there's unfinished business. So they could be coming back to tell you their feelings or like where they're at. I feel like this person is trapped in some vicious cycle. And I think in the past they've tried to have other people fix it for them. And they're finally coming to the realization that it starts with them. Like, they have to fix it within themselves. Nobody can help them or do it for them. I think they have habits that may not be the best, that they need to work on kind of removing out of their life. But that's what I think the dream was. Them just calling out to you, like they needed that comfort. Yeah, sometimes you don't even have to think about this person. They just, like, last night I couldn't get rid of the damn dream of the ex that I never want to see again in life. I tried to escape it. I literally woke up, went to the bathroom, like, yes, the dream is over. Went back and it started right back where I left off. I was like, leave me alone. So at least you enjoyed your dream. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. And you can donate anytime unless I close the list. But I hope you all have an amazing weekend. And I should be back on Monday, hopefully. I'm gonna go have some fun in the sun. But y'all have an amazing weekend. If you need me in between, you know where to hit me up. So I love you all. You know I'm bad at goodbyes. So peace.